Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Justin McCormick back again. We're actually going to be doing something a little different today. Got my little expansion here, my second expansion for my card game, 6-shooter, which I've got the box over there. I've got all my power cards laid out here. The ones on the left-hand side here are the original that came with the game. The ones on the right-hand side were the first expansion, which added the firearms to the game, and then this expansion here, which will be adding a new wrinkle as well as a few new aspects to the card game itself. So, take the little tab here. We're going to pull it. We're going to open up this pack here. See how well we can do that. First tab didn't want to go, and the second tab is going to be likewise as difficult. Try not to tear the front as bad if I can help it. So, let's get this thing open. So, I came up with some new ideas for cards and stuff like that, thanks to a friend of mine. And, going to be showing the cards here. So we've got 3 types of cards down there we're going to be having. I've got the little rules that I added for the expansion here, but I will be going over the new wrinkles of the cards and everything here in just a moment. So we're going to divide these out by the different types of cards. As you can see, we have the black, the red, and now the light blue, and I'll get into what each of these mean. I may get into some gameplay later on, but basically our original game just had the power cards, and on the power cards you would have the just the regular black up top, and then you would have the ones that have the little bullet hole indicator, which is for the quick play power cards. Now most of the ones in this one only going to be the regular. And then we've got a few extra firearms. And then we've got these new character cards, which have some new wrinkles that we're going to be going into. So some of the changes that we had for the original game. The original game, you were able to play a power card or shoot. You really couldn't do both. But now in the new variation, we're going to allow you to be able to play any one of these black power cards and then be able to shoot. And then you've got the equipment. These will allow you once per turn to be able to equip any weapon to yourself to be able to change how you interact in combat. So those are the changes that we have here. So we'll go over the new cards that we have, and then we will basically kind of show you everything here. So the first one is going to be the main basis for this new expansion, Mount Up. You can pick up cards from the deck until you find a character card, something like this one here. And then once you find the character card, you place that card near your health cards and shuffle the deck. If none are available, after shuffling the deck, draw 3 cards. So that's going to be like one of the main features if you can't find what you're looking for. The next one is going to be Influence. This is the influence of Mcblack. So you can, this is a quick play, you can discard any 2 cards to place any equipped firearm back into its player's hand. So basically, you can force a player to lose their firearm on their turn, or you can unequip a firearm and change if you need to. Lucky 7s here. This one says any 7 this turn becomes an automatic hit. If 2 or more bullets in a shootout become automatic hits, all targeted health cards would be defeated. Basically, kind of turns things into a nice little wild shootout. Then we've got Dawn of Mcblack. Search for the deck for a firearm with the name Mcblack in it or the sawed-off shotgun, and add it to your hand. If none are available, shuffle the deck and draw 3 cards. Then we've got Undertaker. Undertaker basically says search the discard pile for a firearm and add it to your hand. Then we've got Mcblack Saloon. All players discard their hands and draw to their max hand size limit. So if you have a firearm, this would depend on how many cards you can hold. All players will choose one of their health cards and are now involved in a shootout. Starting with their turn player, each player will take turns shooting at the chosen health card until only one chosen card remains for each player. Shootout rules apply as normal. So basically it's going to be a giant shootout between everybody in the game. And then one of the most spectacular cards I have, Last Stand. It's a quick play, but if your last health card is defeated and you're holding this card, you may play it from your hand immediately without being eliminated from the game. Search the discard pile for a bullet card and add it to your new health card. So basically it is a last stand to be able to get you back into the fight. Now we're going to show you the specialty cards here. Mainly the Mcblack series makes their way into the game. So first of all, Mcblack itself. Hand size is 5. On your shot, you discard 2 cards and target 2 health cards. The total value of the shots equal to the discarded cards up to 13. Discard any 2 cards to place Mcblack back into your hand. And that's going to be a theme with all the Mcblack cards, is they'll allow you to discard 2 cards and put them back into your hand. Mcblack Special, you may discard up to 3 cards during your shot. The value of the shot is increased by 2 per discarded card. Discard any 2 cards to place Mcblack Special back into your hand. And then Son of Mcblack, hand size is 6, discard 2 cards to shoot. Total value of the shot equals the discarded cards up to a value of 10. Discard any 2 cards, place Mcblack, Son of Mcblack back in your hand. And then this card here basically is like the sheriff card, basically like the sheriff. So we introduced the sheriff into this pack as well. Once per round, as a quick effect, negate the shot of any opponent on any turn, even during a shootout. So this is the only firearm that allows you to be able to use this effect during another player's turn, because that makes the sheriff even more powerful. And now the specialty player character cards. These character cards are going to be used as an assist for the player. So as you'll notice in the top right here, there is a number. That is the number value that it takes to be able to defeat this. There are 2 abilities on these cards. There is a regular ability, kind of like the regular power cards, and then there's the quick play, which is there on the bottom there. The quick play can be played on any player's turn, and the one at the top can be played during your turn. The only thing is that these abilities can only be used once each for the entire game. So, Elijah Williamson's the hero in this story. He's the one that equips Old Bessie. Search the discard pile on the deck for the firearm Old Bessie. If the card's unavailable, draw 3 cards. The quick ability is reload immediately and draw up to 10 cards. You cannot reload on your next 3 turns. So basically this kind of gives you a quick ability to take a couple of shots. Then we've got James Mcblack himself. He's got a power of 11, so it's going to take a 12 or an automatic hit to take him out. Search a deck for a firearm with Mcblack in the name, add it to your hand. If none are available, then draw 3 cards. The quick abilities, you may take your equipped firearm and place it back into your hand at no cost. So he allows you to unequip your firearm once without any kind of penalty. One of my favorite new cards, Ella Boyd, she's got 11. Her ability is lesser bullet card values win instead of higher cards on this turn. So if you are in command and you've got a lot of low cards, you can definitely try and take some guys down. The quick play is when a player's health card is defeated and would be discarded, you may take that card into your hand. So basically, it's like scavenging for bullets on a wounded player. Then we have Carl Logan. He's basically the coward in this one. He's got a defense of 9, but for 1 turn, you cannot be targeted by shot. If you are targeted, the target must change or that shot misses. Then the quick ability, a dud bullet card becomes an automatic hit. Then you've got Sheriff Virgil Thomas. He has got an 11 for defense there. Search the discard pile and deck for the Sheriff card or the Justice firearm. If neither card is available, draw 3 cards. The quick ability is to force any player to discard their character card or their firearm. So Sheriff is a real powerful card in this one. And then the bad guy of the series, Wayne Wesley. He's got 12 defense. He's definitely a tough one. Search a discard pile for any power card or firearm and add it to your hand. And the quick play is for this round only. Shots that target you gain 1 value, and any shot you make gains 3 value. So he's definitely a tough one. But yes, that's going to add a number of wonderful things to the game. The only other thing that I believe might be a rule that we look into is I am considering that the game be limited to 30 power cards, character cards, firearms combined. So anything that is going to be added to the deck is going to kind of change how it is. So this is going to give a really huge replay value for the game itself, as we now have a lot of power cards to be able to run into. So I appreciate y'all guys watching. Y'all have a great day, and we'll definitely have some gameplay sometime later down the road. You have a great day, and God bless you.